Here we're going to try and find the area of a regular polygon. In this case, it is going to be a pentagon. Remember, the idea behind this is that we want to take and divide the pentagon into congruent triangles, find the area of one of those triangles, and once I do that, I can just multiply it by the number of sides, and that will give me the area of the entire polygon. So if I take this triangle out and just draw it a little bit bigger here, a couple of things we're going to need to find. The first thing we're going to need to do is find the central angle. You can do that with any polygon by taking 360 and dividing it by the number of sides. In this case, there's 5 sides, so that'll be 72. That will be your first answer in there. The next thing we need to do is take half of the central angle. So in this case, I'm going to just do 72 divided by 2, which is equal to 36. The next step is to find the base and the height. The base is given to us in this problem because we're given the length of one of the sides of the regular polygon, so my base is 12. To figure out the height, I'm going to have to use some trig. So if I want to find the height here, I know that the whole base is 12, which means that this side is 6 and this side here is 6. This makes a right triangle, and the reason why we went and found the central angle and half the central angle is because now I know that this is going to be 36 degrees. Since this is the opposite and this is the adjacent side, that means I'm going to have to use tangent. So my equation is going to be the tangent of 36 is equal to the opposite side over the adjacent side, or 6 over h, which is the height of my triangle. This is a division problem, so h is going to equal 36. Whoops, made a little mistake there. We'll erase that. It equals 6 divided by the tangent of 36. If you put that in your calculator, you're going to end up with 8.2583. And for the purposes of doing these problems, you should always go round 4 decimal places until you get to the very end. So the height of my triangle is going to be 8.2583. The base, we already know from the length of the side, is 12. To find the area of one of them, which is step 4, we know the area of a triangle is equal to base times height divided by 2. So we have the base, which is 12, times the height, which is 8.2583 divided by 2. And that will give me an area of just one triangle to be 49.5497. So that's what I'm going to put in here, 49.5497. Now, to figure out the area of the entire polygon, I take the area of one of them, one of the triangles, so 49.5497, and multiply that by the number of sides, which is 5. And we end up with 247.75. We can round to 2 decimal places with our final answer. But up until then, you should make sure you round to 4 decimal places whenever you're rounding there and there. So what we did is we found the area of just one of these triangles, and then we multiplied it by 5 because there's 5 congruent triangles that make up that polygon. And that's how you find the area of a regular polygon if you're given the length of one of the sides.